If you are someone who is looking to start a business in Kashmir, here are the top 10 most profitable small business ideas for you to choose from. 1. Agriculture business. According to the outcomes of a study done by Startup Kashmir, about 23% of Jammu and Kashmir's total GDP comes from the agricultural sector. People don't want to work there because it doesn't have a well-organized framework. The domestic agricultural sector needs to improve so that it can compete with imports, which cost a lot of money. Kashmir does not need to import potatoes, rice, onions, mushrooms, strawberries, and other vegetables because the soil there is full of minerals and good for growing them. The food processing business has a great chance to turn locally grown vegetables, cereals, dry fruits, and other foods into ones with more value. This opportunity comes up in several ways. Dairy farming. Because Kashmir doesn't have enough dairy farms to meet all of the local demand for high-quality milk, milk production is another area that needs a lot of work from the region's business owners. Even making a lot of Zamzam and other local brands isn't enough to make up for the difference between demand and supply in places like Anantnag, Pulwama, and Srinagar. A cowshed and cows that make a lot of milk are needed to start a dairy farm. Butter/curd production. You might also want to sell butter and curd to your local market, which is made up of a lot of houses, restaurants, and hotels in the cities of Kashmir. The milk is made at this market, but it's not the only thing your dairy farm sells. Poultry farming. Even though there is a lot of demand for chicken meat and eggs in Kashmir, not much of either is produced there. People pay millions of rupees for chicken from other states that is brought into the valley. By setting up their chicken farms in Kashmir, local business owners can stop such a large amount of money from going to other states. Recycling business. The recycling business in Kashmir hasn't seen the full spectrum of commercial action up to this point. To fix the waste problem in the valley, which is thought to be worth millions of rupees, there needs to be more recycling collection centers and other businesses that work with them right away. In Kashmir, you can make money by picking up large amounts of trash like paper, plastic, aluminum cans, copper, metal scraps, and empty ink cartridges that are polluting homes and businesses. Then, these things can be sent to companies that recycle. Digital marketing. There are a lot of businesses in Kashmir, like restaurants, hotels, and shops, that could use the help of experts in their field to take advantage of the growing popularity of online shopping. If you have a lot of experience with digital marketing, you'll be able to offer them a wide range of services, such as SEO, SEM, and SMO, depending on what their businesses need. Computer support. There are a lot of computer users in Kashmir, so there is a big market for timely computer support services. People, banks, government agencies, and educational institutions are all part of this market. Keeping this in mind, it's a good idea to start your own computer repair business if you can figure out what's wrong with computers and fix them. Web design and development. Over the past few years, there has been a steady rise in the number of people in Kashmir who use the internet to do things like look for jobs, shop online, access educational materials, and so on. Because of this, local businesses, universities, colleges, and even schools are under a lot of pressure to build their own web portals and connect with those of their customers. Web developers who have done this before will see this as a great chance to start their own web design businesses. Tourism business. The travel and tourism industry is an important part of Kashmir's economy because it employs somewhere between 25 and 30% of the total population of the valley. Every year, more than 1 million tourists came to the valley, and that number is only going to grow as time goes on. With so many tourists coming to Kashmir, there is a need for local businesses that can meet their needs for food and lodging, fun activities, and transportation around the region. You can start a tourism-related business as a tour guide, a restaurant where people can eat, a hotel where people can stay, a taxi service so people can get from one place to another, or in a number of other ways. Sheep farming. Every year, more than 60,000 metric tons of mutton are consumed in Kashmir. About 40,000 tons of mutton are made in the valley every year, and the other 20,000 tons come from places outside the valley. If sheep farms were set up all over Kashmir, the imported mutton could be replaced with meat that was raised locally.